Hello, this is Coding for Kids by Kids, and today we're going to be doing variables in Python. First, the site we're going to be going to is W3 Schools in Python. And it should take us to this Python tutorial. And we're going to be going on to Python variables. And what we're going to be doing on Python is the variable names today. Okay, variable names. A variable can be can have a short name like X and Y, or more descriptive name, age, car name, total volume. Rules for Python variables. A variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. A to Z, 0 to 9, and was a below dash. Variable names are case sensitive. Age and age with an uppercase, then age with all uppercase are three different types of variables. So an example like that is my var, which is my variable, equals John. Well, so John is your variable. That's one type of a variable with all of them together with no capital letters, all lowercase. And this one's another type, which is my var again, but with a dash in the middle. And it's also key to know that the dash is not like that normal dash, is at the dash at like the bottom. And this is another one which is basically kind of the same as the second one, but a dash in front. And my var is the one with every word, every new word apart from the start starts with a high case uppercase letter. And my var is just full on uppercase. Then my var 2, that's basically just a different thing to the first one. Just if you want different variables with not really specific names, you should add um just add a number at the end of to it. And these are what called illegal variable names, names that aren't really valid, that the computer can't read. And of course, as it said before, you can't start a variable name with a number. So 2 my var is invalid. And as I said before, you can't do the variables with a normal dash, so that my var is also invalid. And you can't add a space in between the words of the variables. So the third one is also invalid. So you need to remember that all of those are not going to be read by the computer and going to be invalid. And there's multi-word variable names. Variable names with more than one word can be difficult to read. There are several techniques you can use to make them more readable. And first we have the camel case. Each word, except the first, starts with a capital letter. Like, let's see, like my var 2, my var right here, which has my as the first word, not starting with a capital, and var as the second, starting with a capital. Then we have Haskell case, which each word starts with a capital letter. This is the one that I use most of the time. There's no examples here, but just imagine that for this one, the M is also capital. So the M would be capital right there. Snake case. Each word is separated by an underscore character, and yeah, it's basically just kind of just a filler for a normal space. Yeah. So what we have learned is that variables have different types of names, and different types of names will be valid to use, like myvar with no capitals, and some of them are invalid. Ones with spaces, ones with starting with numbers, or ones with normal dashes. And there are different types of multi-word variable names. The camel case with all of them starting with a capital letter except the first. Then Pascal, all of them starting with a capital letter. And Snake, all of them separated by an underscore. So that's what we've learnt today in the variables. I hope everyone has learnt something from this.